So we are live. Welcome everyone to this week's feature spotlight session where I'm going to be zooming in on the intelligent waitlist that is available to you inside of Mangomint. I see we have people joining as we go, so that's great. Let's dive in. And if you're not familiar with my face, my name is John Hallberg, and I'm responsible for content at Mangomint as well as at the Salon business. But really, the goal of the session that we have today is to make sure that you have what you need to start using the Intelligent Waitlist available to you inside of the Mangomint product. And it's called Intelligent because it's not just a list of names of people who want to have an appointment, but it has some sophistication, as we will see, where it basically can help you, manage that wait list. So when time becomes available on your calendar, that you get notified automatically and can get people booked in. And we're going to look at all of those details in just a moment. So that's really what I want to go through today. I'm going to show you how to activate this inside of Mangomint, so that you enable the feature, and then I'm going to show you how to manage it. And we're going to do some tests together of getting people on the wait list and booked off the wait list and so on. So I hope that sounds okay. I'm going to try to do this fairly quick today. I think 15 minutes or so, we should probably be okay. But with that, let me just go in and share my screen with you. And can you just give me a note in the chat as well to make sure that the sound is coming through okay as well. Perfect. Thanks, Megan. All right. So you should be seeing my screen right now. So just the first thing that I wanted to do is just to walk you through how you enable the waitlist in case you don't have it enabled. So you'll see right now, when you're in the calendar view, where we work on the waitlist is here to the right. So whenever, when you normally see appointment details, if you just click out of one, this is where we manage the waitlist. So I already have it activated, but if you don't, the place you do that is just you go into settings, and then you'll go into business setup. And here you have your feature manager. And then you can just scroll down to waitlist. So this is, the section where you can activate different features of Mangomint and the waitlist. So if you don't have that toggled on, make sure you toggle that on. And then you will be able to see the waitlist here and to work with it. Another setting, as we just talked about activating it, is also that you might want to make sure you have all the staff permissions set up. So it might not only be you who should be able to manage this, but you want to have members of staff also being able to manage clients on the waitlist and to book them in for appointments. So to do that, you'll just go into settings and staff members, go into the staff member that you want to have access to manage the waitlist. And then you go to permissions and you scroll down. And you see this was already toggled on for Harriet here. But that's where you basically toggle on if you want members of staff to also manage your waitlist. There's one final setting that I also just wanted to make sure we have switched on before we go in and start doing some more interesting things. And that's for online booking. So basically, we can add people to the waitlist as they come into our business or call us up, and we'll go through that. But you might also want to enable people who book online if they cannot find the time on your calendar, so that they can also add themselves to the waitlist. So that's in order to activate that, you'll go into settings and you go into online booking, and under online booking settings, you go to preferences, and down here you have a setting for that as well. Which is toggled on for me right now. So just allow clients to join waitlist. So you want to have that toggled on if you also want people to be able to join the waitlist themselves when booking online, and not just by calling the business and by going through a member of staff. Right. So that's it. Now we're set up. We can we can have clients adding themselves. We can add clients. We have a waitlist activated. So just want to show you a bit what this looks like. So on the left side here is where we see the waitlist. You can see there's 3 entries in here. And if I jump between different days here, you can see that our number changes. So that's basically the number of entries that are on the list right now that would like to have an appointment on that specific day. You will also see a little icon up here that is orange right now, like a waitlist icon. which basically is an indicator that you have people on your waitlist right now where you also have an opening on the calendar. So you probably should take action on your waitlist. That's basically what that's saying. So if we just go into the waitlist and just see what it looks like, so you'll see that there's a few in here that have openings available. So maybe I had a cancellation or something like that, where there's now a room for this client to be booked in. And you'll see others where that's not the case. You can work with some filters here as well if you want to like only see when there is openings, or if you want to see the ones who are on a booked or have requested waitlist for a specific member of staff. You can work with different filters there in order to select dates and so on for like what do you want to how do you want to see the people that are on your waitlist. And if we want to add someone to the waitlist, we'll just go to, so let's say you have a client calling you or coming into the business, you're in here and you want to add someone to that waitlist because you cannot find the time. So let's say we wanted to add a caller appointment to myself maybe. I'll just go in and I add new entry, select the client, and let's say Harriet looks really busy this week, so we cannot find the time with her right now, but we really want to have a caller service with Harriet. Just do a full caller, select the full caller service, and then it's suggest with anyone, but in my case I want to specify that I want to have it with Harriet, but you could have that on the waitlist for anyone as well. Could also add a note if we wanted to do that. And then you can say the specific times for when this waitlist is, when you want that. So now it's on today's date, anytime today. We could add more days in here. If we say we have a bit more flexibility, I could do this tomorrow as well. You can be more specific, like not anytime, but you can go in and say only evenings and afternoons, for example. You can add some more specificity for when would that client waitlist be relevant, or when would I want to be booked in. So you can add that for the days you want, or you can also use this or as soon as possible. So basically from now, anytime, 7 days out from now, as soon as Harriet has an opening on her calendar where I could fit the caller appointment, I want that. So let's leave it at that for now, and we'll do add to waitlist. So we now have that one on the waitlist. That's basically how you would add one in. You can see that I'm now sitting here waiting for a time to free up. And I just got a text message as well saying that I'm now added to the waitlist. So that's how we would add someone here. If we wanted to just look quickly at what it looks like for a client who books on a website. So let's say I'm just using this demo example website. And I think I enabled online booking as well. So let's say I wanted to also book let's use a caller service as well, a full caller, but maybe with Stella. And we'll look at the calendar to see, okay, is there any available time? She doesn't have any time on Friday, but really Friday we would like one. You have this join our waitlist button. So that was enabled now since we went into the settings earlier and enable that for online booking. So we can just do like join waitlist, enter the details. So maybe we just add it in for the sake of it. So Cindy Miller, maybe. I don't think we need that. So just adding that in, and you could add some comments in, because right now when we're booking that, we're selecting a day, and you can specify the time on that day that would work. If you have like more, the client can leave more notes here. So if there are other dates that would work, or if you have any other requests and so on, they could leave that in the comment here. So maybe like next week works as well. Maybe the client would, say something like that, and then just do join waitlist. I needed a number, so let's just do that. Okay, I'm now on the waitlist. If we go back in here, just refresh that. I have the specific date set now. There will be Cindy Miller that we just did on the website is now showing up here in our list as well. So we have some more data to work with. So that's basically how, when a client adds to the waitlist from the website, or when we do it from here. Let's maybe like start booking some of them in. So let's say we're now in the process of, okay, let's look at our waitlist. We see that we have people on here where we have slots available. Let's process this list. and see if we can find some slots for them. So I'll just go to like Jenna here, and we'll see that there's a time available. So the way we see that is basically just at the top here, it will show like when have Mangomint identified that there's an opening on the calendar that would fit the time that that Jenna wants. So we'll see that. So what we could do here as well, because maybe we want to then reach out to Jenna and to say like, okay, you know what, we have an opening on. So let's see, she wanted that with Harriet, right? So we could just ping her a message using the messaging function here, like, hi Jenna, we have an opening with Harriet today, etc. We might want to write something else. And then I believe this is with my phone as well, so I'll get a text here now. And I'll just respond for the sake of this little demo. Great. So, we can use that two-way texting feature that exists inside Mangomint as well to just like when we go through that list, if we just want to have that like quick verification, if the new time works with the client, we could do that. And when we see that, okay, yeah, the time is okay, we want to get Jenna booked in here with Harriet for her blowout, we'll go to book, which automatically then takes us to the day here with the suggested appointment. So we could see that there was a processing time opening here for Harriet where she could be booked in. So great. And what you can do here as well is to use the express booking feature. And I'm looking at the chat here as well, because there was a question coming in, and I'll make sure to come back to any questions towards the end as well. But will I be able to get a deposit if they book through the waitlist? So if a client books through the waitlist, you will not charge a deposit when they add themselves to the waitlist, but you want to charge a deposit potentially when they confirm their appointment. So that is essentially what we're doing here. So if we want to get Jenna booked, what we can do is just toggle on express booking. So if you're not familiar with express booking, basically what this does is it sends a text message with a link, and you can configure here as well if you want to just require a credit card or also require a deposit, like if you want to set that up. So we could toggle that on, which basically means that when we now book Jenna in, a text message will be sent to her phone for this new time. She needs to confirm those details, add her credit card. We could charge a deposit to that point and have her then booked in when that happens. I also see another question that has come in from Miranda. Will we get notified when a waitlist opening is available? So yes. So let me show you in just a moment on how that works as well. So that's basically how we work with the waitlist. So let me just go back to this one. So we did get Jenna booked in. Let's go to Karen here. So we might have, in this case, we had like several slots that have for some reason opened up. Maybe we added in more time on Stella's calendar in this case. So if you just want to kind of see where they go, if you just click on book, it will take you and then show you, okay, so here's one suggestion, would that work or not? Or you can go cancel, or you can go to the next one, just click on book and see, okay, that's another one. And when you see, okay, this one will work, we just proceed with the same process of, using express booking or just booking in the appointment, on that time. So there we go. So you can see now that there's no little orange icon here anymore. We're not like being highlighted that there's slots that matches our calendar. But let's maybe go through this process of seeing like when a slot opens up. So let's say the one I just booked in for myself with Harriet, I was saying I wanted to have a color appointment, which is 2 hours basically, somewhere between now and April 3rd. So if I look at Harriet's calendar here, which is pretty booked, which is pretty full, but just for the sake of this, we're just gonna remove Laura from here. Sorry, Laura. Obviously this is a demo account, so I'm not. So we're just gonna do just delete. Okay, so you saw while I did that, immediately this little orange icon appeared here, right? Maybe, for those of you who were really paying attention, you could see that, which basically is highlighting that, yes, an opening is available that matches my request, right? That I wanted to get a service in with Harriet. So that is there. And also, so, that's how I will be. Back to Megan's question, or was it Miranda's question on how will I be notified? Like, you'll see when that appears if you're working in the reception space or in front of the software. But what you also can set up is under settings and messages, automated messages. So if you go to settings and automated messages, you can tie this to waitlist entries. So if you want, just when a client is added to the waitlist, you probably want to send a text message to the clients and telling them that they have been added to the waitlist. You can even add, more messages like an email to the client. And you can also notify staff. But what we could do is also, like, when a new opening for a waitlist, and just when a new opening is happening, send an internal email. So I just set this up myself, that I want this to go to myself with a notification saying that, okay, there's a slot on the calendar that has opened up. This client is a good fit for you. Like, do you want to go ahead and book that in? So I have that just as an internal notification that you can set up under messages as well. And of course, these other messages you can configure, what you want that message to say when people are added to the list and so on. But that is basically under automated messages. Waitlist entries is where you can also set up so that you are notified when time frees up on the calendar and you have a matching person on the waitlist for that. So let's just go, we'll book this one in. Looks good, full color. We'll just book that appointment. Normally you would probably use express booking, right, to collect the credit card details there. But yeah, so that's essentially what the waitlist, the intelligent waitlist, looks like. Obviously, if you have, high, a lot of clients in your business and are very booked, this can be a powerful feature that you certainly should leverage to get the productivity up. And I think I've shown you, what you need to know to get going with it. I think it's a really exciting feature. It's included as part of our standard plans within Mangomint. So if you want to, standard plans within Mangomint, if you want to activate that. Good. Any other questions? Or I think we did get some questions along the way. Thanks for the participation here. Appreciate that. Other than that, and we managed to do it in 20 minutes, so that's great. Other than that, that's Intelligent Waitlist. Make sure you go in and activate it and start using it. Cool. And I'll wish you a great rest of the day and look forward to seeing you here for one of the upcoming Feature Spotlight webinars, where we will keep you updated on the webinar page over at mangomint.com. So just head over there to keep up to date on whenever we're launching these, coming out with new feature webinars like the one you're watching today. All right. Have a great rest of the day. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Bye.